Hi, good
Oh, how's it
morning.
going,
Morning,
sir?
morning. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Good. You found your way here? Good. Didn't
Yeah,
got
Google
lost?
Maps had me doing well, so
All right. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Do you need anything before we start? A cup of water or something?
no, I think I'll be okay.
Okay. So, I'm just going to ask you some questions. No need to be nervous. I'm just going to go through this pretty quickly and, I'm sure you'll do fine. Okay. Okay. So today you're going to be interviewing for a position as an executive assistant in the Human Resources Department. Okay. I'm going to start by asking you, uh, what interests you? What interests you about working for a company?
So your company Tesla is big on energy saving cars that leave zero emission. So they're basically better for the environment. And I think that we as humans leave a lot of carbon fiber footprints in the work, or just in general in life. And I think you guys do a great job. And I've been following you since your stock increased in 2011. So I've been following you guys for a while, and I think you guys do like a really amazing job with. I mean, your sports cars, your cars are very trendy and very beneficial and environmentally safer.
But what is your favorite car?
Oh, mine's the sports edition.
Oh,
Um,
the Roadster.
the Roadster, yes.
Cool. It's one of my favorites too. Uh, what relevant experience do you have?
So in school, I generally have to work with groups all the time. I have to. We have to. Sometimes I have to sometimes manage them and micromanage them, so that we can get our jobs done efficiently. So I'm generally working with people all the time. I'm making sure that we're efficient, and I also, I mean, I worked retail, so customer service based. So you have to work with customers a lot. So and it has to be under time management too. Uh, so I believe that. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
So the question was, what relevant experience do you have, and can
Oh,
you elaborate?
so yeah, I worked in retail, so I have to constantly work with a team. I have to manage what I'm doing at a time. I've also worked in organizations like the one on my resume, Alpha Phi Omega. We have to constantly look for services, um, and we have to manage ourselves, and we have to work as a team, because without a team, we won't have a functioning organization.
Okay. Good. Um, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths are definitely my personal skills. I feel like I'm very confident with talking to people about either hard or easier stuff. Um, I definitely feel like my ethics are very on point, just because uh, I want to get the job done. I want to do it efficiently and in a very. I want to do well with my work. So I feel like that's one of my strengths. I'm determined, and I have a good work set mind. My weaknesses is probably just being. I procrastinate sometimes, and hopefully by working as in a time sensitive place as Tesla, because I mean you guys are constantly working and constantly trying to improve. So I'm gonna have to like adapt to your fast paced type of lifestyle.
Okay. Are you good with Are you good with work with other people? Are you good with working with other people?
I definitely think working with other people is efficient. Well, for me, it's beneficial because we get to brainstorm ideas and we get to work in an efficient manner, especially if there's a great communication within the group or just having a plan in general. I feel like that's very necessary to. But it's basically like working in an office. If you don't have a good office, you don't have a good team. So, if you don't, teamwork, what I say, would be key for me.
So you will say that you are pretty good with working with other people then.
Correct.
Okay. Can you tell me a time when you were working with a group and things didn't go as planned?
Yes. So back in high school, there's this. We were in a group project together with other people, and this we just had really bad communication, and we didn't have organized an organized plan. So everything was very disorganized, and we didn't get that much done. And we ended up like getting a low grade on an assignment. So it's definitely one of my worst group experience because everyone was trying to micromanage each other, but they weren't doing uh, the work itself, or they weren't like just like who's doing what, you know. So it's kind of frustrating to deal with all the group members.
Okay. What do you think makes you qualified to work here?
Well, like I said before, I've had to I've had to work in organizations. I have to do school, and I feel like it's really close to what this job is. I have to basically be someone's assistant and make sure he's productive. So I feel like that's kind of like with micromanaging. I'm very good at micromanaging because also I worked at H&M for 3 years, and I was able to train two new employees to be functional employees. So I feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna like babysit him, but like I'm definitely gonna help him so he can be very efficient, and then I can work with other teams to uh, collaborate with other teams to relay messages from my executive to another team.
Okay. So the main point of that is that you have a lot of experience of training people
Correct.
and managing people. So
Managing,
okay.
training.
All right, sounds good. Um, do you have any? Well, that concludes our line of questioning. Do you have any questions for me?
What would you say is the hardest thing that would make me want to quit from the job?
Well, there's definitely a lot of pressure from from our company. As you know, our well, it's a very um, product driven company. So we always driven to produce and basically the pressure that you're gonna have. You're gonna have a lot of pressure to basically make sure you get everything right, and the attention to detail that you're gonna need to have for this job is gonna be pretty great. You're gonna be assisting a high executive, and his decisions can really influence the direction that the company goes. So we are expecting you to have a great attention to detail because there can be any errors on his work. You know, so I think that's probably going to be your highest. That's
Worry,
the
I guess.
reason they're worried. That's the reason why a lot of people quit because they're not maybe used to the high-paced work environment, and a lot of people just don't have that much experience working under pressure, so they feel a little overwhelmed for the information that's going to come at them. But it seems from reading your resume, it seems that you have a little bit, you have some experience working under pressure, and I think you probably do pretty good. You probably do good in our company.
I'm also very detail or I mean I'm pretty goal oriented, so I'm definitely want to develop as a if I was to get hired, I would definitely want to develop myself into a really efficient person. So I mean, I might not have all the skills, but I can definitely grow.
Yeah, and we understand that, that we understand you're just coming out of school, so we don't expect you to have this great amount of experience, and we are definitely willing to work with you and try to develop you or trying to like train you and give you all the tools necessary for you to grow. Let me ask you one more question. Where would you like to be in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully, I'm not the assistant anymore. I definitely want to use this assistant position as a learning step or learning curve for me to learn the paths and the routes of how this company works. So by hopefully using this position, I can learn a lot and become a more efficient member of the Tesla company.
Oh, sounds good, man. Um, well, this concludes our interview. Um, well, first, I want to thank you for your time, and we really appreciate that you apply with us. We are we're humble that you're like interested in working for our company, and we will make sure to contact you after we make our decision, uh, probably via email, or one of us will probably give you a phone call. Okay. So
Thank you very much.
thank you. Damn, what was that? 12? Okay.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Shoot, the